So hey, what's up you guys? Today I'm going to show you how to restring a Martin guitar. And if you give me a second, I'm going to put the camera here on the guitar. So in order to restring a guitar, you need, basically, you have these little pegs here that go inside of it. And I'm going to put those in there just for effect there to show you how you would go about doing it. And third and sixth. Now these are the strings that you use when you're restringing it. That's what they look like. Look like little snares. So you want to take and undo them like so, and then just let them go whichever wild way they want. Now, with this, you take a little pin out. You set the little thing down in there, and then you just put the little pin back in. And the old one or the new one. That is the old one. I just had to get a new peg for this because the other peg is completely shot. One thing I did forget to mention, in these little pegs, there's a little groove in them. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a little groove in them. And basically, your little string here fits on the inside of that groove. And I've seen this done multiple ways. I've seen it done, people would just stick a string down inside the groove and push it down like so. I personally don't like doing it that way. And again, I'm really peculiar about how I like my Martins. And I'm the one that plays this at church when I'm not playing the D45 or D41 Special. D41 Special, that's what it is. So once you have that in there like that, and if you can see, I've already went and done 4 of these. I did those yesterday before I realized I needed that new tuning peg. And I'm going to need to readjust my camera. At this point, I'm just going to take the camera off of the thing for a minute. This is basically, when I talk about these little pegs, this is what I mean. And right here you can see the groove in it. And you can see it's got that little groove right there in it. And what I'm now going to show you, it's a little hole here that you have to put the things in. Right here on the tuning peg. Which, if you can see that, see if I can get a little bit closer into it. If you can see that little hole right there, that's the little hole you have to take and put the little string in, which that's your string right there. And in a guitar, for some reason, most people don't understand is that the strings is what makes the noise. You know, in a guitar, you don't have like you would on a saxophone. You don't have a reed. You don't have a you don't have a wooden reed, you don't have a brass reed, you have strings. And unlike with a bass, you don't have thick, giant strings. You have little tiny strings. Like this here, it would basically be the D string in a standard tuned guitar. And that is 0.66 of a milliliter. Of a millimeter. It's not milliliter, why the hell did I say milliliter? Millimeter, that's what it is. But basically, what you've been doing, let me turn this where I can actually have it now. Basically, on strings like this, you have the little the core of the string, which is what this here is. If you can, now you can see that. And then you have the part of the string that's played, which is the nickel wound part of the string. And basically what you do, you take the little core of the string and you insert it into the little hole here. Alright, now, once you have it inserted into the little hole, let me see which part I have. I have all these going the same way. So it means I have all these going the same way. And let me do this right now so you can see it. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm tuning a little tuning peg. It's going to try to go under, and I'm not going to let it go under. I don't like it when it goes under. Right now. So basically, you just want to keep on winding it and bangs it. This wouldn't be the D. This would be the G. Sorry, I said D. It's the G string, which I know many of you will apply as a sexual innuendo. It's not. It's a basically this is the string that makes the G note. And when you play a G chord, this is one of the two that stay open. The only other one that stays open is actually the D string, which is this one. Now this one I'm going to have to turn around this way to show you. In the end here, you want to take a couple pair of wire snips. Is what we always call them. I don't know what they're actually called, but we just always call them wire snips. And you want to snip a little string off. Seeing now, all that's left for me to put on here is the top string, which is always my favorite. And by that I'm totally and absurdly kidding. I don't like putting any strings on these guitars, but what must be done must be done. And with this one, you're going to do it the same way you did with the other one. Let me turn it to where I can see it. This one you're going to do it the same way you did with the other one. Just take it, sit it down in here like so. And notice how long the ultra thing here. This is basically just the piece that keeps this here held on inside of here. And I really do hope this one works. If not, I'm going to have to go back to the old broken one. There we go. Alright. I don't know if you heard that click, but that's how you tell that this is right. So, I'm going to move the camera stand back a little. Just brought it up just a little bit. Just right about there. So that's how I'm doing it. Okay, now. Same way. The one thing you should know about the pegs on these things. The pegs, they will charge you back out the first couple of times you try tightening the string. What you have to do, you have to hold tension on the string and knock them back in there. So the only way to get the strings on here and to get them on here right. See right now that thing's trying to come out. And I am not going to let it. You want to say it's trying to come out? Right, now I'm going to go ahead and snip off that wire here. That's actually the loudest this thing's been in years. So anyway, that's the basics on restringing a Martin guitar. So I do thank you guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, or not rate, I'm thinking of the old YouTube. Comment, thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks you guys. Peace.